What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Life Endurance Podcast. Quick little, probably end up being a rant for you here. Apologies, audio quality isn't going to be what I typically prefer to produce, but I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me, got some thoughts in my head, and you know what, like I said, I want to keep this podcast real, so bear with me here. So today the topic I want to talk about is being present in the moment, and that is something I have, honestly, for the most part, I've probably never been very good at. I'm not like suffering from crazy ADHD or anything, but I always have a lot on my mind, always been a very future forward thinker, which is a blessing and a curse, but it's something I have really struggled with lately. And so right now I am driving in Arizona back from kind of warm-up event for a business seminar that I'm attending. If anybody has heard of the Elliott Group, that's who's hosting it, and just been some crazy energy here today, a lot of real talk. And you know, one of the things they said, something that's been on my mind really the last year, just what it really means to be in the moment, focused on just being in the moment, getting the most out of it, and how we probably don't even realize that we're in this loop of just having one foot in, one foot out all the time. So what I mean by, you know, being fully in the moment, a good example that I always catch myself, even though, you know, I still work out pretty hard, but when you're in the gym, put your phone away or just hit go on your music. Don't touch anything else. Just be there, focused on working out. If you're at work, you know, just focus on the work. If you're at the dinner table with your family, focus on chatting with your family. Just anything you can think of. But, you know, often we find ourselves, me, just constantly, especially being young, learning all the potential that's out there, reflecting on, okay, what do I think I'm capable of? I can hardly sit still unless I'm working on something. I'm trying to, like, okay, I need to go have a little enjoyment, or I'm hanging out with a friend. Just maybe I do deserve that moment of rest or just to enjoy myself, but I'll start pacing, start fidgeting. My brain is always going somewhere else. But then even on another level, when, say, I'm working on something I should be focused on, there's still something else that's on my mind. You know, thinking about a different project while I'm working on one project. It's just this endless cycle. You're at work, you're thinking about being at home you're thinking about being at work, at the gym, you're thinking about being at work, thinking about this other hobby, just all this stuff that can bog you down. And then what you need to do is think, okay, what's the actual effect of that? So I bet almost everybody, if you went to the gym, say you're just average gym goer, or even like me, if you went to the gym and you hit go on your music, the only time you ever touch your phone is to maybe change your music, you could probably spend 2/3 of the time there and get just as good, if not a better workout in. So I think that's just a really good example of, if you're being more present, the effectiveness is so much higher. You're going to get more out of it. You're going to save time. That's going to allow you to have more time to do that thing, take action on that thing that was mentally distracting you otherwise. And then the same thing, you know, the people that are succeeding the most in life, when they're at work, they're going hard. They are focused on work. But when they go home, total just light switch. They are focusing on their family. They're checked out. They know they put in their effort for the day. They paid their dues. So I want you to consider that, okay, as you're going throughout your day, are you fully present in that moment? And again, like I said, this is something I personally have been struggling horrifically with, to be honest. And it's really affected my ability going out on my own for business to actually succeed, because I'm pointing in too many directions. I'm worried about this, worried about that. And yes, okay, I should be worried about these things, but in the moment, they should not be a thought in my brain, because right now I should be working on something that's going to move me forward, or maybe even solve one of those problems. And it's just too easy to let those other thoughts creep in, and what you really need to be aware of is the actual effect that's having. Yes, there's so much going on in life, but again, just like the gym example, if you can sit down and focus, how much faster you're going to knock that out, feel better about yourself, get more done, get more return. You're going to have more time overall to go attack that thing that would be distracting you anyway. And all around, it's just one of those little things that has a giant impact on your life. And it'll just creep up on you. You don't even realize you're letting it affect you. So moving forward, I challenge you, but I'm also challenging myself. I'm going to try as hard as I can. When I go to the gym, I'm there blasting some epic tunes, whatever the music of the day is for me. And I'm not opening Instagram, not going on Facebook, I'm not checking emails. I'm there, I'm going to work out, get in, get out, savage workout, feel good. When I'm working on a project, I need to get dialed in, working on that project, not thinking about this other one, not thinking about that other one, not thinking about that bill I got to pay, not thinking about that person that's trying to get my attention, not thinking about that thing I didn't get to yesterday. Being there in the moment, focusing on one thing at a time, killing it, feeling good, moving on to that next item. And then, again, if I do take the time to do something enjoyable, actually soak in the moment. Really just enjoy it. Check out. Know that, if you were in the moment when you're working, then by the time you get to go hang out with a friend, watch your favorite show for the night, you can check out and feel good that you're not missing out by spending that hour doing something enjoyable, hanging out with your family. So I challenge you, pick one or two things. Well, first, reflect. Okay, how am I being present in whatever the primary things in your life are? The gym, family stuff, work, whatever is going on in your life right now. Am I being fully present? And then I want you to pick one or two, pick the key ones, and just focus, really focus, reflect, write down, whatever kind of tool helps you, and just try that whenever you're doing that one thing, one or two things, that you're all in, nothing else matters while you're doing that, because that's what's going to serve you the best. It's what's going to serve your family the best, your future. It's going to make you feel better. Confidence goes up the more you accomplish. Bank account will go up. Mood, and anything you want to improve your life, it's going to help if you can do that. If you can sit down and truly focus, not let the other stuff hold you back. That is my challenge to you. And like I said, I'm in this with you. This podcast is as much for me as it is for anybody that listens. I'm going to work on that myself. It's something that's held me back this year. So I'm going to lead by example. I hope you do the same. Appreciate you listening today. I'm fired up. It's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting year. I want to help people out. I want to help myself out. Feel free to reach out to me for anything. If you just want to chat, got some input for me, some ideas, whatever it is, check me out, Austin Shadle or Shady Engineering on Instagram, YouTube. I want to hear from you. And biggest thing, if you get something out of this podcast, if you know somebody that you think could benefit, please share it. This costs you nothing, costs them nothing. I'm putting it out there. Like I said, it's almost as much for me as it is anybody else. I want to lead by example, help others. So please share this if you have the time and you think it's of value to others. That's my mission with this. Make my impact in the world in a way that I know how. So I hope everyone has a good day. Get out there, stay focused. We'll see you in the next episode.